I don't know why I be forgetting to hit the unmute button. Anyway, what up, everybody? Shout out to everybody watching and who's gonna hit the playback. Now, I went live last night, late. Well, late to y'all. It's earlier in the West Coast than it is in the East Coast. It's probably like what, 6 out there. Anyway, I went live last night discussing the situation with Peyton Charles, and there are still people in my comments like spazzing out. And I'm like, girl, I had this one particular interaction with a lady or a man. I don't know because she ain't got a picture or he ain't got a picture. He, she, I don't know, they, okay. And they was like really upset. And you can tell they were upset because of the sporadic typing. Some letters were capped, like some words were capped. She had explanation points. She was just screaming at the computer. And I was just like, girl, relax, calm down. Um, I'm gonna read to y'all what she said. Hold on, let me go to my, you can also go to that video yourself and look at it. But let me see, let me go to it real quick. Hold on, I'm getting notifications for other stuff. Yeah, I guess her name is TXT. I'm assuming that's for Texas. Now let me go to this book that she wrote. Dang, don't tell me she deleted it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, she deleted the comment like a coward. Let's hope I'm wrong. Oh, no, she didn't. Here it is. My bad. She didn't. Okay. It says, since you're, and I won't even go into the grammar of that. But anyway, since you're not going to be on the naughty list, Pay needs to find another way to pass time. She has too much smoke for someone or something that doesn't affect her livelihood. She put question marks. So I don't know if she asking me a question or she making a statement. Y'all could do with that what y'all will. Um, she didn't have this smoke for her baby daddy, who was in a relationship at the time they met. During their relationship, and I'm sure now during her pregnancy, she also put explanation and question marks. So I don't know if she asking me a question or making a statement. Y'all could do whatever with that, with y'all will. Pay has taken the time to sue his ex-girlfriend and has alleged that the ex-girlfriend is the stalker. Who sues somebody who hasn't blasted their side of the story, hasn't came into your comments, antagonize you, or etc. Now I'm gonna just address that because she wrote a lot. I'm just gonna address this part of it. Um, her question was, how do you sue somebody who hasn't been stalking you on the internet or saying your side on the internet? I don't know if y'all, if this particular person actually watches Peyton's videos or she just saying stuff, or hell, for all it could be is the ex-girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. She ain't got no picture, she ain't got nothing. We just know she may or may not be from Texas because of the TX. But in one of Peyton's video vlogs, the girl was calling her and the girl kept calling her, talking to her over the phone and harassing her. Y'all do realize, what up, Mickey? Y'all do realize you can harass somebody outside of the internet, right? Do you know that's a possibility? So I ask you, is she not allowed to sue her for harassment off the internet because she not doing it online because you can't see it? That'll be my first question. Maybe she'll acknowledge it, maybe she won't. I don't know. But I have so many questions if we gonna talk about it. Let me go to the next part of the paragraph. Um, let's see. All right. What else? She put a whole heap. Uh, 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 Let me see what else. But Pay has made a bag with having an entire, very detailed series about the cheating scandal, posted conversations in her blogs between her and the baby daddy, and from the ex girlfriend. I don't know again if she's asking a question or making a statement. I don't know. She needs to be worried about her baby daddy not being able to afford her and Kyron's lifestyle, those mortgage payments, the home maintenance, the vehicles, or those. Are you her a multiple choice? Listen, Linda, listen. Don't come in my comment section. I want to be able to understand what you're talking about, whether we disagree or not. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm confused. She those vehicles or those babies on a teacher's salary. She put all know what the fuck that means. But we gon' keep reading. Um on a teacher's salary, she told us, remember that. Pay needs to be worried about pivoting and not about striking channels and suing people. Okay, so let me address that. I'm going to assume that you're saying that she needs to worry about all of the things that you stated. And I don't see why she's not concerned about it because she's taking care of it. She just launched another launching of the body oil kit with the smell goods and stuff like that. I know because I bought a bundle and it sold out pretty quickly. So I'm pretty sure she got a bag from that. She continuously posts her vlogs weekly, regardless of the fact of what's going on. So she's getting a bag from that. She also has sponsorships. I get so confused when y'all talk about her income and how she should worry about her finances when it looks like it's taken care of. She ain't never went on here and asked anybody for a cash app, a GoFundMe, or anything to help take care of her, her daughter, or her babies that she carrying. So I don't know where this energy is coming from. It's so weird to me that y'all like to pocket watch somebody who's not on here asking you, hey, can you pay my bills this month? She ain't never once did that. And you talking about a teacher's salary like she don't have income as well. And you don't know a teacher's salary. Teacher's salary varies unless you have that man's paycheck. If you're referring to him, um, what are you talking about? Why are you worried about the finance of what she got to take care of more than she is? I mean, you talking about worrying about her car. You naming all her assets and stuff that she take care of already. That's weird. I don't understand what you're trying to say according to that. Now, let's continue because this was a hot mess. Especially when there is so much uncertainty in YouTube and her baby can't afford the electricity bill and the water bill in the same month. What is she talking about? Was that something that was ever discussed? I've never seen that. Did she ever come on here and say she can't afford the electricity bill and the water bill? That's why I feel like you projecting. I ain't never. She just got a pool built in with I. Child, these hyenas. Oh man, do you argue with your man like this, ma'am? Do you have a man? I know he got a headache if you do. PayPal's need to be just as concerned about Kyron's IEP and how the available resources will no longer be accessible because she's approaching 21 years old. Um Now for people who don't know who Kyron is, because not everybody watches this sector of content that I'm commenting on. Kyron is her older daughter. She's an adult. And for you to say a IEP, IEPs are when you're in high school. So if you're trying to be funny, you're showing how uneducated you are. One and two, Kyra's went to college. Do you watch Peyton's videos or do you just come on here and say shit? She was in a dorm and everything. So I don't know why you're attacking information. And I've never heard Peyton say that Kyron had an IEP. So you know all this great, fantastic information. If she argued with her man that like that, she wouldn't have a man for long. I'm saying it. This is crazy. I feel for you men too with women like this. It's very stressful. She giving me anxiety, and I ain't even read the full paragraph yet. And I ain't even gonna say paragraph. This is a book. I was like, damn, she either pressing hard on the keyboard or pressing hard as fuck on them phone keys. Okay, so what else she say? Um, will no longer, because when she talking about what Kyron will receive at 21 or what she won't receive at 21, her mother is financially well off. So why would that be a concern anyway? And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of these programs, if your parents have a certain amount of income, you wouldn't qualify for it anyway, which means 9 times out of 10, Peyton has done other stuff to prepare her daughter. And she's spoken a little bit about it, but she hasn't spoken on it a lot, because that's something she's not willing to bring to the internet, which is fine. Okay, so what I'm reading from that, this sounds like projection. It sounds like you more worried about November the 1st than anybody. Let me see. Why she is not, or why she is not evolving physically or mentally, or providing her life skills like working part-time so that she is skillful as her new siblings entering the world. She got a question mark, y'all. Again, don't know what the fuck's going on. I want to ask the PayPals, how would they handle this situation if it were happening in their family? Well, at least you use it right there for family. Um, what are you talking about? That's first and foremost. What are you talking about? Like handling what? The harassment she receiving on the internet from hyenas like you who sit on the sideline because you can't even get in the club? Is that what you talking about? And hold on, I'm gonna finish because she tried. I went live last night in my front living room, and it was echoing because I had about one couch in there, one table. Okay, I don't even go in that motherfucker. Y'all know what my living room look like. Y'all see it on my vlogs. And she goes, she ain't got no furniture in her house. And I'm like, okay. Now, if I have majority of my life is on them vlogs, right? Now, two things can happen from this situation. And I keep telling y'all, I will be wrong if I say it's always these mud goat flea frogs who be in my comments trying to talk shit with no picture because they look like Quasimodo. Y'all would say I'm wrong for that. Y'all would say, oh no, why is she doing this and why is she doing that? And then when you see what I have obtained in my life and what me and my family have obtained in our lives, you're gonna say we what they say, we bragging. Then you're gonna say we bragging. And then you're gonna say, well, that could be gone tomorrow. Y'all have the same motherfucking hyena playbook. It's so fucking sad. I see you 304 flea frogs from a mile away. Y'all do and say the same thing. And then you wonder why people come on the internet time after time after time talking about how nasty y'all are. Y'all nasty, y'all have the nastiest behavior. But I guarantee you this. This is why I say black women need to separate ourselves from these hyenas. This is why I say that. Because these hyenas like to intermingle. And that's why the term black women is very, very faulted right now. It's very like messy right now because of these hyenas. They'll come on the internet and they'll say this and they'll wish nasty stuff. And these supposed to be alleged nurses. They out in the public. Wouldn't know. You wouldn't be able to pick them out of a lineup, and they working in the field. She probably, and I don't know this lady, but for all I know, she could be working at a fast food restaurant, spending your food because she don't like you, and you ain't gonna know because she not gonna tell her life. So let me finish the paragraph, and I'll tell you how I responded to her. Um, she said, it seems that the PayPals are more concerned about funding Pay's lifestyle. So, funding her lifestyle, you mean purchasing the products and services that she gives? Because we don't pay to watch her YouTube. She get paid because of the commercials and the views that she get from YouTube. YouTube pays her that. And again, she's not on TikTok every day talking about our goal this month is $500, so pay this bill. So you talking about funding her lifestyle. you got to understand something about how things work in life, because I don't know how old you are. I'm assuming. Never mind. I'm gonna hold that one. Um, Funding her lifestyle, she has sponsorships on certain products that people would like to try. So I'm not supposed to purchase the product because you can't afford it. Okay, be safe, girl. It's 3 o'clock. You was supposed to already do that, ma'am. Be safe. All right. You girl, be safe. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, she is trying damnness to control the narrative, and this is going to blow up in her face. And I have my popcorn. Look, this how she put it, ready with extra butter, and she put an explanation point. The- I can guarantee you, this is a black woman saying this. It's always. And then I said, I have an idea. Why don't you show your example of your lifestyle and lead Peyton by example? Do it right now. Post a small clip of you and your life, as well as your children or your grandchildren, if you have any, and show all this great advice you trying to give a woman who isn't currently experiencing these what if isms and what about isms. You seem to be frustrated because your letters are animated in a book in a comment section about a woman's life you believe you know from a weekly vlog. Okay. And then she said, first, social media is not my expertise or my career. However, as a cybersecurity manager, this is my first time reading this, y'all. So y'all go get my raw reaction to this because I love this one. However, as a cybersecurity manager, because she ain't spelled none of this right, guidance to you both. Uh, I recommend focusing on her two babies, especially being that her pregnancy announced has caused such an uproar that she has to tell the PayPals to attack other creators, all while being admitted into the hospital. Now, I'm going to explain to you how this, if this person is located, um, how she could get sued for defamation just based off of this comment. You supposed to be a cybersecurity manager and you don't even know that you saying stuff you ain't even supposed to be saying. Let me see. Where I leave out? Cause she wrote a god dang girl, you wrote another book. Oh my God. I mentioned pivoting from YouTube, especially being that she has mentioned shaking the table, seemingly why the very small content creator are on her to-do list. Oh my God, I'm having a stroke trying to read this shit. Mm. Nobody had to know why Big cheated, who cheated with, his occupation, the altercation within the cheat. This why I think this the ex-girlfriend. I think this the ex-girlfriend, y'all. What y'all think? I think this because she just really upset about that situation in particular. I wish I could ask Peyton. No, she said the other lady was a teacher, right? Well, whoever she, ma'am, you can't be a cybersecurity manager writing like this. I just don't believe it. I mean, you can go on the internet and say anything though, so we'll just believe you on the sake of that, I guess. Um, the altercation within the cheating scandal or her being pregnant, with no exception for the other incidents, including the other guy's personal life. I don't know what she talk about, y'all. I hope y'all can decipher on what the fuck I'm reading because I really don't understand. But Pay is suing the ex. She keep coming back to the ex-girlfriend. But Pay is suing an ex-girlfriend of her now baby daddy. This young lady hasn't come forth with their side, but the ex-girlfriend is being sued. And she got explanation points and she got question marks. Y'all, listen, Linda. Hold on. Hold on. Child, let me. Girl, what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, y'all know I like my screenshots. You really upset about this ex-girlfriend getting sued, ma'am. Are you the ex-girlfriend? Because why are you mad about that? See, it's certain people who come in these comments, right? And you could tell what they upset about. Some is upset about her with the other content creator, and then some is just upset because they upset and they feel like Peyton has a life that they can't obtain. So they upset about that. And then you got this woman, she is like really mad about the ex-girlfriend getting sued or not sued. Like, this is crazy. And everyone has skeletons. Um, do we not see the pattern of this 42 plus years old successful woman who is currently pregnant? What pattern? If we don't see it, tell us what the pattern is. Another thing, it has been mentioned in her comments, but we all know she has shown the material things equate to success and superiority. Did she say that? But not taking accountability has gotten her in a dependency of lifelong mess as a slave to social media. Why is she considered so inspirational? Oh, girl, this sound personal. And that we are all hating on her because of the shiny stuff she does and has. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question. It's not that you're hating on her because of the shiny stuff she does and have. Y'all bring that up a lot. When you talk about specific topics or something that is annoying you or you want to just discuss based off the purpose of what the person is doing, it should never be about the material thing she has. Almost every comment, except aside from the ladies who had the issue of her comment with black women or black employees telling business, aside from those comments, a lot of these comments has been about finances. Mind you, the first paragraph you wrote was about finances. So again, that's projecting. That's doing a little bit too much. When you already start checking somebody's pockets, we're going to say you're hating because that's the first thing you why is that the first thing on the list? You upset about that. Through the first paragraph, what she say? The mortgages with an S. She said the two vehicles. You didn't had a whole list like you were her tax expert of the things that she got. You did a whole rundown about it. So I'm not supposed to assume that you worried about her finances. That's worried about her. That's you saying she need to pivot and she can't depend on social media. That's about money, is it not? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. This is a little weird for me, but we gonna keep it going. Let's see. And the whole superiority thing, that's a little weird too. That's why I say it's projecting. It's projection. It's what you feel. You feel that money makes you superior because you put it. She ain't never got on this internet and said, I'm superior than y'all because I got all this bread. As a matter of fact, on a couple of videos that she had, she was talking about, I ain't about to pay that much for this, and I ain't about to pay that much for that. So you doing that, that's a little weird. Okay, let's go. Why is she considered so inspirational? Why are you upset that she's inspiring people? Why don't you go inspire somebody? You said you a cybersecurity manager. Why don't you go on the internet, make a couple videos and vlogs inspiring black women to join cybersecurity? Because I know a black woman right now who encourage people to go to school for cybersecurity, and she make her shit known. You know what I mean? Just saying. Anyway, Queen, I wish you success in building your channel, but this is all entertainment. So this is what I said about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, whoever these celebrities are, whoever these people who have financial success or social status from you looking at them on a TV screen or YouTube or the internet. Sometimes it's entertainment and then other times it's these people life. And entertainment shouldn't be harassing a pregnant woman, excuse me. Now I'm talking like the last chick. It's not discussing a pregnant woman information on the internet in everybody's comment section. It's just that's not entertainment. That's mess you like to be involved in to escape whatever you're escaping. Um However, Pay got to take about accountability for not apologizing to any of the ladies trying to take their voices. Which ladies was those? And what in particular do you feel like she was wrong for taking? Because she said that they took their own channels down. So that was their decision. And I seen one instance where a lady was asking some negative, not even negative, she was asking some questions about Peyton's daughter, but she did it in a very catty way. See, y'all like to come on the internet and be catty instead of actually stating your opinion. It's a difference between stating your opinion, being catty, and harassment. And even with you saying that she's announcing to her supporters to go harass another content creator, she did not say that. She said, report this channel for harassment, please. That's her seeking help from other people to report a situation of people harassing her. She didn't say harass that woman. She said report this lady for harassment because I'm tired and I can't deal with it right now. That's what she stated. Now, you can argue that all you want in court, but I guarantee you, you just gotta. I don't know how much of the law that they teach y'all in cybersecurity management. I'd have to ask my husband, but you need to learn that. I'm pretty sure he aware. I don't know why you're not aware. Anyway, she keeps poking the bear when it takes nothing but silence to lay all that mess to rest. Pay has stayed on socials going back and forth with people who doesn't make up of a quarter of her subscribers. But hey, LaKenya Trump for president. Babe, she says she's a cybersecurity manager and she's not aware that what Peyton posted on her Instagram as far as asking her supporters to report this page for harassment, she believes it's illegal. She believes that it's not right, and she believe no, not illegal. She believes it's harassment, and harassment is illegal. So whatever, interchangeable. So she believes that what Peyton posted on her Instagram as far as Peyton saying report this page for harassment, she feels like that's illegal. She feels like she could get in trouble for that, which she cannot. And I was saying, I don't know how much they teach y'all about the law in cybersecurity when it's concerning that, because that is an internet safety thing. But she's not telling people to attack the lady. She's not telling the people to roast the lady. She's not telling the people to speak on her behalf. She's telling them to report a page. And it's up to them if they want to report the page or not. Now, obviously, ain't nothing happened to that lady's channel. But if Peyton was to go to court and say that this lady was harassing her, she would have the evidence to prove it. She would have the screenshots and the tags. Thank you, love. That's what I thought. She would have the tags in the screenshots of the lady keep bringing her up and all the weird stuff that the lady is doing. And if it's civil court, because it's going to be civil, if it's civil court, um, it's going to be preponderance of the evidence, right? So I'm not an attorney, but that's what it's going to be. It's so weird saying it the full way. I always go prepo, but regardless, whatever. Let's get back to the topic. If she goes to court with that information and those documents and the proof, that's not a lie. What up, Michelle? Okay, thanks, love. That's what I thought. I think these women just come up on here on the internet and say stuff and they hope you don't have the knowledge of whatever they talking about. And she talking about a slave to social media. This is just really weird. So then she goes under somebody else's comment and somebody commented, what I will say is I will hit these haters in their pockets, Peyton. People will try to get close to you and find something they can say bad about you. But baby, hit them in their pockets. Be careful, Peyton. And I responded like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of them pockets are already flat. If Peyton sue any of these people who are harassing her, it's just based off principle at this point, because I doubt any of these ladies have any coin like that. Not if they praising a little extra couple of dollars off of a cash app. I'm just saying. And then here goes the TXT lady yet again. From this one comment, you just contradicted everything you've spoken and uploaded this video for dot dot dot. There she go with the capped words and stuff. Y'all should be sisters because everybody don't wear or drive depreciating assets. Police. I don't know what y'all. Let me see if I could share this. Y'all got to see this shit. Y'all don't believe me. I need y'all to believe me. Hold on. I don't. That was when I tell you I don't know what this woman is saying. Hold on. I don't know if she was trying to say police or please. I don't know what she was trying to say. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to my YouTube. This is like the weirdest interaction ever. Let me go to videos. Let's go to. Okay, there we go. Let me share. Scroll down. All right, hold on. I'm about to share the screen real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. What up, Cheryl? Michelle, I don't know if you know what I've been talking about for the past couple of days. Have you caught up? Let me share my screen. Okay. So let me scroll down to where she said, hold on. All right. This is the thing I was saying right here. This one right here. Do y'all know what the hell this is? Does that supposed to say police or please or please? What is that supposed to be saying? Can y'all see that? Hold on. Let me add it to the stage. StreamYard always doing some new stuff. Okay, I got it highlighted in the gray. Can y'all see that? Now, if you go under this video, Peyton Charles drama continues, more opinions come out, and is this a pattern? That was my question. If you go under that page, you will see these weird comments. And she talking about PayPal to the rescue. I'm like, hyena projecting. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. These women are just so weird to me. Even this one comment. Who was it? Somebody just randomly said, damn, she beautiful. And then this lady said, have you seen her without filters? But then if we go to your page and see the tea, like, it's always the usual suspects. And then you be wrong if you say some stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, Michelle. Yeah, y'all be ahead like a mug. It be like late as fucking the East Coast and we still be asleep. They are hateful. But then if you go to their pictures and that's why I say don't talk about looks and don't talk about finances, because it seems like that's a trigger for y'all, and it really shows what y'all got going on. Even as this lady talking about why you think because what she got is hating. Ma'am, you brought up her finances. You don't want to talk about what she had in her bag. You don't want to talk about what she needs to worry about and what she don't need to worry about. Girl, it's like 3:39 out here. So, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, there's more. Thank you, Derica. And Peyton is not an ugly lady. She is a very pretty woman. Let's get that out the way. And compare what I just showed on my screen for the person who trying to be funny. I would sit this one out, ma'am. I would honestly sit this one out. You don't want nobody coming for you, so I would suggest you just sit this one out. Okay, just sit it out, cause I'm not gonna go back and forth with a bitch who look like she about to bust out in song with "I'm a mean old line." Okay, I'm not gonna do it, and I don't have the energy today for it. What else? Now there was another lady. She said, so the lady made a video today with real receipts, the real facts. Peyton is not a victim and will not shut up anyone. Here's another lady who was posting in all caps, just upset. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same lady because they typed the same. Let me show y'all. I don't even know why I exited off the screen. Hold on. I think this is the same lady. Because they type the same and you go after that particular person comments, hey sis, I this reminds me of that one lady who was mad in my comments and she start commenting to yourself. Y'all need to go sit, have a conversation. Hold on. Hold on. I think this the same lady, y'all. Hold on. I could be wrong. They type it's either that or the ex-girlfriend. It's a lot going on with this. Let me see what else this heifer done typed. And then she said, so Peyton can say shit, call people names, but nobody can't say shit. Witnessing this whole time, she has not said this lady name. She ain't said this lady name, not once. Not one time. She just said, there's this lady I just had this interesting conversation with. And then it's a lot of those. Let me see. All right, let me add this back to the stage. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go back down the comments. Yeah, look at her comments. Look how she's typing. She typing just like the other lady. Hold on now. Cause listen, look. They look like they typing the same. Both sporadic typing, weird, just weird. Look, this what she said. Sis, let's take it in because the comments I just read from this young lady is not it. It's giving low vibrations, consumer only designers with labels showing $1,100 car notes, lights on a payment plan with no furniture in the house vibes. We got to do better and not condone manipulation. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how I hear it. That might not even be how she said it, but that's how I hear it. So she looks for this particular lady's comment because there's other people who don't agree with what I'm saying in the comments, but she specifically went to this lady. Oh, that's interesting. And I addressing your comments soon. Shit, you can't stand on what the fuck you talking about. And you talk up, see, and that's what I'm saying. You go bringing up bills. You $1,100 car notes, lights on a payment plan with no house vibes. You bringing up money, which leads me to believe what? You bringing up money again. Why? Because you back. Now, I'll be wrong if I start talking about it. Now, we can't see it, so we can't talk about it, but you can sit there and lie and say you're a cybersecurity manager because you know that a lot of cybersecurity workers get paid a decent amount. All right, can y'all hear me now? Oh, this is small. Hold on. Okay, cool. Thank you, Michelle. Girl, my internet just slowed the fuck down. Spectrum be taking your money, and as soon as you pay the bill, they fuck with you. So we gonna do it from the phone. Anyway, like I was saying, there she go attacking my finances again. I don't know this woman, never met this woman, but she said that's what she got from reading the comments. And she can't even spell manager right. She's not even a cybersecurity manager. She's a cybersecurity mange. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, I gotta do this. Thank you, Michelle. What up, Mr. Polynesian? Where you been at? I'm just saying, Michelle, it's the same. It's always the usual suspects, and I don't be wrong by what I'm saying. The problem is they feel like Peyton is supposed to take all this emotional abuse and supposed to be taking all these shades and people talking trash. And she takes that, but they say that she needs to take the harassment along with it. They say it should be okay for the ex-girlfriend to continuously call her, threaten her, and say nasty stuff to her over the phone. And since it's not on the internet and she only put that little clip and the rest of it, then they can't say, well, she not allowed to say nothing. She's supposed to take the harassment. They feel like the more money you have, you are supposed to take the harassment. That's what they give off. Did you say the aliens came and snatched me up? Mm-mm. They probably did. Shit. That's my point. Even in the comments that she posted in the screenshots, it just didn't make any sense. It gave really hateful. It gave jealousy because you keep bringing up everybody money. And again, if I showed you everything I had, you would say I'm bragging, and it's not to brag. That's stuff that you're concerned about. Those are things that you're concerned about. And the reason why you are concerned about them is because you may not have the things that you want in life. That's something that has to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with me or Peyton. Let me see if there's a way that I could take the share screen off or get back on my laptop. Hold on. Let me see if it back uploads. Hold on. All right, it's gonna be an echo. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. That's what I'm saying. They're the ones who are continuously bringing up money. They bring up money. They bring up looks. They bring up what somebody looking like. They bringing up what somebody got going on. And when I told her, show your lifestyle, all she did was come over here and talk about shit that she can't even prove. And she brought it up. And these are the type of women that Peyton is dealing with, but she not allowed to say the things that she feel that's on her chest. Her Kelly Price, and every other woman who came out talking about how these women behave, how these hyenas out here behaving, we can't say nothing. We supposed to take it because that's what it's supposed to be. It's sad. And they fighting for their life in these comments. I don't know why they care about her this bad. Let me go back to sharing this. Okay. Yeah, it's giving low price. I don't even buy designer. That like, I don't even buy designer. I can't tell you one designer thing. What up, PJ? I can't tell you one designer thing I've ever purchased. They do. They go to the same hyena high school and then they graduate to a university. Have I ever bought anything designer, y'all? I think the last time we talked, y'all know I coupon. I don't wear designer. I don't wear designer. My kids don't wear designer. My husband wear what he wear. Is Michael Jordan? I don't know. Is it designer? Y'all tell me. Shit. I don't wear Jordan either though, unless I'm wearing my husband's clothes. And I wouldn't wear his Jordan attire. That's his shit. I wouldn't touch that. I don't know, PJ. Everything new to me. They automatically look. She said I have an $1,100 car note with a lights on payment plan with no furniture in the house vibes. We got to do better and not condone manipulation. Like you trying to manipulate us that you're a cybersecurity mange. Okay. That's what I'm going to call her because that's what she said she was, a cybersecurity mange. And now this lady, she says, so the lady made a video with real receipts, the real facts. Peyton is not a victim and will not shut anyone up. Peyton can't be talking shit and don't expect for people to be quiet. Here's the thing. The fallout between her and that other lady was based off of the lady spreading a rumor. She assisted with spreading a rumor. And if that's somebody that you're supposed to be cool with, they shouldn't even be doing all of that, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know why these Michelle. How much do you know about this situation, Michelle? Because I got to break it down again. Peyton called out this lady because this lady start talking about her daughter was pregnant, and she's a gossipy type lady. Like when you go to her video, she be like, "Girl, guess what? Girl, guess what I heard." She one of them type of old birds, right? So she decided that she wanted to gossip about a rumor that was going around about Peyton's daughter being pregnant. And that's what they talking about. That's what the real look at you, PJ. You gonna have to find that out yourself, sir. Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. So I'm gonna break it down for you, Michelle. So Peyton comes out pregnant, right? She come out and she shows that she's pregnant. And even with this lady talking about she didn't have to come on the internet talking about she was pregnant. Well, if she's making vlogs weekly, what do you think is going to happen? She just not going to address the bump on her stomach? She couldn't hide it. So she had to say something about it. But we're not going to use common sense. We just going to use their logic, whatever. And so people start making comments and spreading. Not the patent. I'm going to show you who Peyton Charles is. Hold on. This is Peyton Charles. Because she really don't have a family channel. It's really a vlog channel with just her. Every now and then she'll put her daughter in it, but it's really mainly about her. That's her channel. Now she talking about bless you, queen. These people are weird. They weird. Don't call me queen. I don't want to be a part of none of that bullshit you talking about. Don't call me sis. Don't call me queen. Don't call me love bug. Don't call me sugarfoot. Don't call me none of that. I don't like hyenas. So you done already lost me with the disrespect. Anywho, so her daughter walked past her in a video where she had a pouch on, right? One of those kangaroo pouches that you wear. And it was black. And I guess she looked pregnant from what a lot of people were looking. The daughter is, I believe, 20 or 21. Don't quote me on it. Because I know I'm aware that she has a daughter. I'm aware she's pregnant, but I watch the content for her. So, you see kids all the time. So she goes on there and she tells people like, listen, my daughter's not pregnant, so please stop spreading rumors. I knew you got it confused. So I'm gonna break it down for you. So she's a content creator who makes content about her life. She blew up. She got a good she had a great glow up. She's her channel is lit. Yes, go subscribe to her channel. She has a good channel. She really just makes content about herself and what she does, right? She's been making content for a long time. She has a really good, I watch it every time I'm practicing and doing homework and stuff like that. So it's a really, if you want to watch a channel that really don't have too much drama, it's just basically lifestyle of her doing the things that she do, kind of like what CJ used to do, except for not really with the kids. It was just really her. Then you could watch that. It's like Aaliyah's Face and all these other content creators. So I like her content. It's chill, it's relaxed, it's refreshing to see a black woman out there doing it, right? Because that's what we supposed to be promoting. So all this negative energy from these black women because they are jealous of what this woman has obtained, I can't say I'm shocked. I talk about it all the time. Okay, cool. So anyway, they start spreading rumors that her daughter was pregnant, even though she announced her pregnancy, right? Just gossiping for no reason. And she said, my daughter's not pregnant. Please stop spreading rumors. She didn't tag anybody. She just posted it. The lady who helped assist with spreading that rumor even more, even though she wasn't the first one said it, she helped spread it, right? She goes in Peyton's comments and go, oh girl, that was me, that was my bad, made a whole video about it, right? So a lot of people who support Peyton is like, do you really rock with her? Because do you really rock with her because you saying all this weird stuff, like you sidelining, you acting like a friend of me, you doing too much? And she like, I don't know what y'all talking about, I'm a PayPal, I love her down. And I first seen her videos talking about Peyton before they fell out. What up, Herbert? I first seen that. What up, YZY? I see you. I first seen her content and I was like, this lady's off. She don't seem like she like that. She don't seem like she really like that. She don't seem like she really cool. She be saying like little shady shit. You know how when you have that one friend that you be like, "Hey girl, I got this new car." And they be like, "Oh, that's the new car, but you know, it's not the newest model. They just came out with something that the year prior that was even better. But congratulations, girl." That's the type of energy that that lady brings. She's an older lady. She's in her 50s. I'm not I showed a picture of her on another video, but I'm not going to show her anymore cuz I only give so many people so much energy, and she was never important to me anyway. So that's just what it is. Plus that particular woman gets excited off of people discussing her, which leads me to believe that she never received that in real life, so she gets excited when people have conversations about her, and I don't want to contribute to that too much, but I will discuss the topic at hand. So anyway, um, she goes and she talks about how that's a rumor. Yes, 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 PJ, the one with the blonde hair. Yes, that's her. The lady with the blonde hair. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. The lady with the blonde taste the hair. Okay. Anyway, you PJ, you was about to make me say something. You was about to make me say so. What up, Robin? Anyway, um, so the lady made a whole video about it, like, yes, I'm the one who said it, and I apologize for that. That was my bad. But you know, your daughter's not underage, she's older. So we'll basically justifying the bullshit she doing. What up, Coriante? Justifying the bullshit she doing, basically. Saying I'm sorry and then kicking her right back in her fucking foot. Like we just didn't see that sleight of hand shit. And then she's like, people talk about my grandson, and you know, I had to take a step back. Just because you allow people to talk about your grandson, that don't mean she want people talking trash about her daughter about rumors, like stuff that's not even real. The girl, her daughter's not pregnant. So if you supposed to be, what up, Delaney? If you supposed to be cool with her, why are you saying this stuff about this woman? And that's the whole point. And I think that's what a lot of these hyenas miss, because this is how they do their friends. And I want y'all to pay attention to that. A lot of the stuff that these females are doing on the internet, they do to their friends. They'll befriend you and talk shit about you to another person. This particular lady just decided to talk shit about her on the internet. But I mean, it's good that you do it on the internet because we can see you for what you are. But that's the type of friend she is. She'll be your friend and you'll go through something, and that's the time she felt like she need to attack because she been wanting your spot this whole time anyway. That's the type of bitch she is. Oh no, it's all good, Delaney. How you doing today? That's my opinion on that's what the type of woman she is. So anyway, Peyton gets upset, as she should, because she felt like this woman was supposed to be her homegirl, right? They was supposed to be at least cool on the level, like how I'm cool with certain content creators on here, and if I have something that I need to say, or if they need something to say, it's always in the inbox, never's gonna get out, right? Because that's just what it is. Okay, that's for somebody you actually rock with, right? She Peyton hops in her inbox and say, look, I don't appreciate all the stuff you doing. I expect that from other content creators because they don't know me, but me and you supposed to be good. You know, we vibe, we cool. I shout you out every time because you support me. So I don't understand where all this coming from, right? A valid question, a very valid question. That would be like, I'm gonna use you for example, PJ, because you are a very popular YouTuber. If I go in there and I get on live and I go and talk about something of PJ's business of a rumor that I heard, and I'm helping spreading it, instead of inboxing him like, hey, yo, what happened with, is you cool? Like, is everything okay? Or I heard this, whoop, 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 whoop. If it was really that important to me, right? And it would just stay in that. I wouldn't go talk about it on the internet for a YouTube video and tag that person, just basically spit in his face for views. And that's what it gave to me. So when Peyton clapped back and said what she needed to say in the girl's inbox, the girl decided to make a video about it. And then the girl decided to let everybody know that Peyton was speaking about her. Just weird energy. And she was like, yeah, she was talking about me, and I just talked to Miss Peyton, and we had words, and it wasn't like that, but we had words, just gossiping like an old bird. And I'm like, look at this lady. Lord have mercy. That could have stayed in the inbox. You didn't invited everybody in the group chat. And then you can clearly see some of the screenshots of what Peyton was saying, basically pleading with her, like, hey, I thought we was cool. And she's like, everybody trying to make Peyton it seem like she's some damn demon, or she trying to control or manipulate the situation. And those um Instagram messages, it sounded like she was hurt. Her feelings was hurt. Right, exactly, PJ. If you know, you know. If you know, exactly. If you know, you know. When you a solid person, you know what I'm saying? I like my reputation of being solid. I enjoy that very much. I'm not about to say and spill your business, because if we not cool, or if we are, it's even worse if y'all are cool. But if we not cool no more, I'm not about to just go tell your business. I'm just not going to discuss you anymore. That's just not it. I don't need to go announce it to the whole damn world for some clicks and views. I think that's some low level shit. And I think her lifestyle reflects the person on who she is. And before you 304 fucking what Jason say, mud squirrels come up in the comments talking about finances, it has nothing to do with finances. It has everything to do with your mind. Proves the fake friend was interested in her pockets at the expense of, exactly, of the DM. That's what I'm saying. And these hoes in here justifying it like that's cool. And I want all y'all black women who's real black women, not these hyenas. I want y'all to go look at them comments and screenshot and act accordingly. These are not the type of females you should be friends with. Yeah, the 304 mud ducks. This is not the type of friends you should be friends with, because you would think you have a cool situation. You got somebody who got your back, and they will cash you in for their EBT card. I don't know what to say about it. So Peyton sends her a cash app because the lady was talking about how she supported her with her product. And Peyton sends her a cash app like, bitch, you can have that. Like, that I don't want your support at all. You can have that. Like, real boss shit. And like the slithering slither she is, I'm not even mad. We know you're not mad. She blessed you without you even knowing that she trying to get rid of you. She did 2 in 1. That's how covered she is. And then she trying to come on here playing like she innocent, like she hasn't been harassing Peyton, tagging her in every single video that she has. And even if she tries to change it, delete it, or erase it, she already got the screenshots. Screenshots already there. Okay, somebody got the screenshots. They got the proof. So, I mean, it is what it is. Though that's harassment. If a person tells you to leave them alone, you don't deal with them. Don't just let me be, leave me be. You go your way, I'll go mine, and you still talking about them. They don't care if you're talking about them, but when you start tagging them, that's when it becomes an issue. That's harassment, because you want that person to know. Everybody know whoever you tag on the internet, who's a content creator, who has a video, they will get a notification for it. So that means when Peyton signs on to her YouTube studio, she gonna get a whole heap of notifications on people tagging her, and I'm sure she gets them all the time. I'm sure she gets them all the time. Right. They is, and it's hard. Like, they just can't leave her alone. And then when they come in my comment section and they type in all these big letters talking about their cybersecurity manges, I don't know what the fuck that is. When they start talking all that big wolf shit and they talk about how people lifestyle is, when we say something back, oh, okay, PJ, I also got a video. I think you might want to do. I'm gonna send it to you. It's hilarious. But anyway, It's funny. I'm gonna do it too, but I think you go laugh. I laughed. I thought it was funny and I thought it was incriminating, but it's still very funny. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Um shit. Like I was saying, that lady behavior is very weird. And just because these women do not like Peyton and they're not a fan of Peyton, they're ignoring the fact that this lady is actively stalking this woman. Well, not even just stalking, just harassing this woman on the internet by tagging her, by being in everybody's comments talking about, I got the receipts, I got the screenshots. And I'm going to say this, whatever screenshot you have between you and Peyton and conversations that you have had, you done already exposed it. So you repeating it and continuously talking about it. And this woman is in the hospital trying to take care of, all the shit that you hoes in the comments saying that she need to worry about. She at the hospital worrying about it. She doing what the fuck she needs to do. So I don't understand the hate. I just think it's weird of y'all. And I just think y'all really need to look inside of yourselves as people and say, do I love my life? Y'all really just need to sit and evaluate that, because from what I'm looking at, you don't. And can you have an opinion on her situation and what she posts on the internet? Yes, it's on the internet. Whatever anybody posts on the internet, you're going to have to eat whatever you post out. But I guarantee you talking about that her daughter is pregnant is not tea, because it's not real. It's a lie. It's some bullshit. How old that lady is old? She's half of 100, a little bit over. Okay. She's a little bit older. She in her 50s. She in her 50s. She has a daughter same age as me, as a matter of fact. And I had to go deep dive searching to see. Well, I'm being a little extra with the deep dive. I just had to scroll down a little bit, but I had to scroll down to figure out who the fuck her daughter was, because she always talking about Peyton. And I'm like, instead of being proud of Peyton, a woman you don't know, you probably should be better off putting your energy of being proud of the daughter you have. Peyton is not your daughter. What's the exciting news that's going on with your child? Like, let's talk about that. And I think the last vlog she did about her daughter was her daughter getting out of prison or jail or whatever. It was either jail or prison. I don't remember, because I didn't really look at the video. She was excited about it, and that's probably like the last video I've seen that she did with her daughter. Now, she probably have other videos. I could be wrong, but those are the only videos that I know I'm aware of when it comes to this woman's daughter. So that means you talk about Peyton more than you do your own child, which is alarming. You got to really evaluate the people that you bring around you. And I think that's going to be a hard lesson for Peyton, because Peyton don't want to not talk to people, but damn, it's hard to decipher who really fuck with you and who just ain't shit. It's really difficult to fuck with you, to see if people really fuck with you, or people just using you for your energy of what you have. They don't know how you got it. They don't know how you obtained it. They don't know what struggles you deal with every day. They don't know any of this stuff, but they see the success that you went through to get it, and it creates some type of, I don't know what it creates. It creates some type of insecurity within them. Because I'm a do case in point. The lady TXT, whatever her name is, I'm gonna go to that comment too, y'all. Hold on, let me go to that comment. This one. Hold on. Look at this big ass paragraph. Look at this shit. This is what this lady wrote me. Nobody should have you on the brain that tough where you writing me, another stranger, a fucking book about somebody else you don't know. Look at all this shit. This shit taking up my damn screen, y'all. A whole motherfucking essay, a book report. Look at this shit. I can't make this shit up. And y'all telling me that Peyton is wrong for feeling how she feel? You motherfuckers write essays about her. Y'all write pages. Y'all make videos. Y'all do all this stuff, and she's supposed to be quiet. She ain't supposed to say nothing. She's supposed to just take it because she's more financially well off than you are. That makes no sense. A book, a whole book report. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't even use Chat GPT to help her. And that's when I responded. I have an idea. Oh, did she delete that other book? She deleted the other book. That's okay. I still have the screenshots. Let me see if my thing is filtering it. Let me see. There we go. All right. Okay, there it goes. It was filtering it. Hold on. So look, boom. Another book. Look at this shit. Listen. Look, and this one covers this one. I think this one was longer than the last comment. What up, Pop? And y'all trying to tell me this is sane? These are normal people typing shit like this? You know what Peyton need to do? Peyton just need to just know that this how Peyton feeling like.
I know a bitch that's mad, waking up sad, cause a bitch can't fuck with me. I know a hoe that's pressed, waking up stressed, cause a bitch can't fuck with me. I know a bitch wanna fight, and I'm just like, bitch, you just can't fuck with me. I know a bitch that's pressed.
Okay? We get it, girl. We get it. Look at this shit. And then they keep saying her government name. Look at all this. Sporadic. A whole book. Look, I gotta put read more. Look, with both of her comments, it don't even fit. It don't even fit. You can't hold on, let me make mine. Nope. See, I can't even make mine smaller. A book. Encyclopedia, if you will. You see what I'm saying? Whole novels. And this is okay. Girl. And I'm not even addressing the opinions that they have. I'm addressing the lies that they spread, the rumors that they talk about, the harassment that's taking place that they're okaying. You could not agree with what she's doing as far as her lifestyle, whatever that is. But to sit here and say that this woman is delusional for getting upset because you hoes do dumbass shit like this is crazy. I don't know these women, but Peyton sparked something in you for you to put a book. If Peyton really felt like that, she may like you to grade her. I ain't grade that shit, April. Did you see all that shit on there? Girl, the first few sentences almost gave me a stroke. Would she say, if Peyton really felt like the gentleman in the video, why does she care to reply? Like you said, this is the internet. I said that's what Peyton needed to do. I didn't say that's how she felt. People are going to talk about you as part of the game. Okay. So, Keita, it's part of the game, but spreading rumors, you supposed to accept that? You are supposed to accept harassment. That's part of the game. You're supposed to accept stalkers. This lady, people have been in my comments saying this lady smelled the collection that she bought from Peyton. And she said, it smells like I'm laying right next to you. That's part of the game too. You're okay in that? That's weird. Girl, she put explanation marks and question marks. This nigga said he go give her an F for foolery. It's Kate, yo, or you. I'm gonna call you Cat. I'm gonna call you Cat. Do you condone that type of behavior though? Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm addressing. The harassment, the constantly tagging. I don't know if you're a content creator and you have videos, but whatever content creator you tag, if you put an @ it will give them a notification. Harassment should not be the part of the game. You should be able to have an opinion about somebody without harassing them. And if somebody say, listen, I don't deal with you, I don't talk with you, you could still have conversations about them if you will, but you tagging them lets them know that you want them to see that. Do you see the difference? Like, I have commentary and comments about people all the time and they may never even see it. You know why? Because I don't tag them. If I have an opinion of what I want to say to them, I'm not going to at them. She's lonely, could never have a significant other with the amount of time she put in that writing that book report. If she has a partner, then yeah, he ignoring her. Something going on. Something going on. That's what I'm saying. Y'all okay in the harass. Well, let's talk about the harassment part, the tagging, the adding. It happens, and Peyton's one of many. The reason why I'm irritated by it is because she's not the only content creator this happens to. It's happened to a couple of them. And they have to deal with them accordingly behind the scenes. It's a difference between an opinion and harassment. And I can guarantee you, if Peyton took all this information that she has currently and took it to court, she'd win. That's harassment. It's harassment. She's actively posting on social media for this woman to leave her alone, and the lady is continue tagging her. You know what, Delaney? She said to get a journal, a drink, and a battery operated device. I know that's crazy. Mm-mm. Where did Cat go? I'm just asking this question. Listen, we can agree to disagree. Peyton needs to just leave it alone. People talk about Beyonce all day. She not sweating it. Peyton needs to do the same. Well, that's up to Peyton. I mean, we could suggest these things for Peyton, but it's really up to her to do. But I will say this for the other person who continuously harasses her, if she does take her to court, she would win. And if you rock with that other person, you would be in that other person's comments letting her know to let it go instead of just encouraging or just ignoring. Because that lady could definitely get in trouble for the things that she's doing. And she talking about she got a case. People lying to that woman. Exactly. Not if you keep tagging me. But Beyonce don't be on social media like that. And the fact that they're treating her like Beyonce, Peyton's not Beyonce. Peyton is Peyton. They sent it first. And let me tell you how crazy this is, Cap. They're already talking about this lady's government name. I'm just gonna call her by her government name now. Oh, now we being formal. Now it's government stuff. That's where it starts. Then they start doxing and looking to her information because they want to prove to society that I see it happen all the time. I'm telling you what I've seen and what I've witnessed. And people like that do stuff like that. And I'm not saying it as far as people talking about it. I'm talking about people doing too much. I've seen it time again. And people end up in court behind stuff like this. Just because you have the privilege of not being aware of it doesn't mean it don't happen. So you can ignore somebody because I think Peyton responded like maybe once or twice, right? And all the other times that she has responded to her, the first in the beginning was through inbox. So the internet wasn't even supposed to get a hold of it. But the lady, Peyton probably wasn't aware that this lady needs that type of attention. So now that we know that, Peyton sent her the money and she washed her hands with it. And I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, she'd be lucky if she get another response out of Peyton. We don't know what's going on because Peyton is currently in the hospital taking care of whatever she needs to take care of with her children. But when you have other people that come on the internet, hide behind fake photos, and write novels and books like that, you don't know what type of beast you waking up. You don't know what type of weird people you waking up to go and stalk and just harass and say all this other stuff. And you can't talk about somebody, make rumors about somebody on the internet and then say it's just entertainment. Because there are people, and I'm not saying this for Peyton, but there is people who have taken their lives from situation like that. And but y'all will say it's entertainment. I just don't believe that. I don't. Y'all don't know how that would affect it, and that's what I think Peyton was more worried about than anything as far as how it affects her family. Not what y'all think or what y'all don't think. You don't know how it affects somebody's family. So what I'm saying as a grown woman in her late 50s, people are going to question how you was raised and how you what you bring to life by the behavior you having, and then you're going to try to cover it up with Bible quotes and God, like you not acting like the devil incarnate. Okay, so it's the internet. It is what it is. It's unfortunate at times. Yes, absolutely. However, since you're a PayPal, you don't ever ask to wonder Peyton never told her audience her real. No. Why? Why do I care why she didn't tell me her real name? Does that matter to y'all? Is that important? I see, I'm different. I don't care about stuff like that. If everybody didn't go and look at Cardi B name, hell, I'd be still calling her Cardi B. And even though I can't pronounce it, I don't be trying to seek to find that out. I think that's weird that that's important to a lot of people. I feel like people want to know your real name because they feel like they want to get close to you. Give me 50 feet. Right? That's not important. Like, why is that important? I know your name is Cat. I don't care what else you got going on. I just know that's as far as it go for me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Listen, I don't care if it's Cardi B, if it's Rihanna, whoever it is. I'm just not invested to know somebody's full name or why they not telling anybody their real name. Ooh, like I why? Like I don't know. That that's it. I don't know. I guess y'all different. I don't think that type of stuff is important. I just don't I don't sit up at night wondering why somebody ain't giving me their real name. There's a lot of content creators on here that I follow who have never said their real name publicly, and that's fine. And some do it for different reasons. There's a lady right now on the internet who don't even show her face. And she does it because of stalkers, harassment, people trying to find out information. People try to do all types of weird stuff when they know who you are. Case in point, when you are talking about certain people who expose their name, people start digging and doing research and doing name search and try to figure out where you live and try to figure out where you at, who your cousin is, because they want to get close to you. It could be a safety situation. That's why I would never question it. If I would say, "Oh, why didn't Peyton say her real name?" I would automatically think maybe it's a safety thing. Maybe she don't want people to know her real name because people are going to research her information to stalk her. Thank you, love. That's all I'm saying. People don't want to say their real names because of stalkers. Some of y'all out here do too much. Some of you out here do too much. And they want to know where you live and know where you at some people on this internet got a lot of time on their hands. They doxed me. They wanted to know where I lived at. So I mean, hell, they doxed Nicki Minaj. They doxed everybody. And it should not be okay because you make a certain amount of money. But I grew up different. I don't think just because somebody makes a lot of money through social media or through the television or through the TV screen, I don't think you belong to me because I'm watching you on TV. That's just me. I don't know how everybody else feel, but I don't feel like I own you because if I didn't watch this video, you wouldn't get paid. I don't think like that. I think that's a weird perspective to have. And I'm not saying that you have that, but I know there's a lot of people who have that perspective. I think that's just weird energy. So, I mean, it is what it is. I personally feel like this is going on day, what, 5, 6? Peyton hasn't said anything, but I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, they're still discussing her because that's what's important to them. And it's just a little weird to me. just is. And I think the women who support that and support that woman is doing that, that they're weird too. Like, you expect me to tell my name, everything I got going on. Next thing you know, you showing up at my doctor's office appointments. And the fact that she came up on here, because a lot of people was upset with Peyton about the statement that she made about how Black employees have leaked out information before. That's why she decided to go to a white doctor who has white employees, right? She just proved her point by exposing there's a lot of Black women who came on the internet exposing her government name. They are proving her point. They are proving her point. So you can't get upset with her for saying that type of stuff. And now that y'all, not you, but everybody else who's putting her government name on the internet, y'all proving her point. And it's embarrassing, in my opinion. Yeah, they're going to continue talking about her because it's the internet. And when you indulge in the internet and your life is not where you need it to be, that's going to happen. You have to escape by discussing somebody else so you can escape whatever's going on in your life. So, absolutely, as long as their lives are still shit, they're going to be on the internet talking about her. Because I'm going to tell you this, the people who don't have time to do that are the people that are living their lives. I make content on here, but shit, I can't post every goddamn day. It's hard. Okay. I've tried. I'm sorry to all of my supporters. I really try. But shit, it's like I said before, it's a lot going on. And it's a lot of things that I can't show you, you know? So it's just what it is. But I still don't believe just because somebody shows you a snippet of their life, that gives you, power of attorney or some shit. Like, it just getting a little weird. Like, hold on now. We cool, but shit. That's all I'm saying. I think shit like this is scary. That's what I think. Nobody should ever make you that upset to where you posting two big ass encyclopedia books about somebody you don't know. Change my mind. And that's it, and that's all. She gonna say, and here's another lady doxing her name. Let me scroll back up. Same thing, doxing her name. I don't know what women get out of that. That's what I'm saying. It's the parasocial mentality. That's weird. It's really weird. Exactly. A lot of content creators do not tell their real name. So I wouldn't be sitting there laying in the bed like, I wonder why she ain't tell me her real name. When people introduce themselves to me and they give me that name, I'm going to address them by that name. It's never going to be my intention to say, I'm going to find out the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I thought her name was Peyton and I'm going to call her Peyton. Exactly. But you know what's crazy about that, Delaney? Everybody will write it off as the internet and write it off as entertainment until something happens. And then they'll be like, "Oh man, well I didn't agree with that." And it's just like, "Oh, okay. Whatever." Just say just say since she got money, people can when they see her in the streets throw eggs at her. She has to look behind and make sure she's safe because she on the internet, so that's part of the game. Just say that. Just say that. Because that's what it gives. That's just what it gives. If you make a certain amount of money, people should talk about you, harass you, mentally abuse you, and mentally destroy you because whatever they got going on in their life is not enough. So let me tear this person down so I can feel inadequate with myself, even though it'll never be adequate because I'm still gonna feel like I ain't shit. Say that. I don't know why people fight for their lives to disrupt somebody else's life because in this time span when with everything like this happening, that person could have already moved on and just said, "Look, I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna do me, my videos this, my videos that." And from what another content creator has posted on the internet and went live about, You getting into it with other content creators behind this. And it's like, girl. So there's another content creator who spoke on this. And when she spoke on it, I did a video about it. She wasn't even siding with Peyton. She was just like, like with everybody else that disagrees, say, oh, people are gonna talk about you as part of the game, right? She was basically going that like you can't stop that, or you can't, basically saying what she's saying, right? Then in the next breath, she is addressing the tagging. She is addressing the harassment. We're not going to pretend it's not there. So I commended her for just that. But you can tell that she was not a big fan of Peyton either, in my opinion. So in return, now this lady is getting harassed and talked about on her comment section because she had an opinion about the lady who was harassing Peyton. Now imagine that. And they all in there like, well, maybe this is happening to you and you sick. Cause the lady, she has like she suffers from a lot of mental not mental, excuse me, a lot of medical conditions that she does discuss on the internet about her life, right? What's so nasty about these hyenas, they are using that against her. And that's what I say about that nice, nasty bullshit that these hoes like to portray they try to do, right? The bottom of the barrel. Okay. Now you saying, well, maybe you're going through this, or maybe you feeling this way because you talk about everybody business. They telling this woman that because of her opinion, but y'all mad that she has an opinion. But everybody should be able to have an opinion on Peyton. Backwards as hell. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the comments and I'm reading the comments. Now, I seen a few women saying, hey, old girl was wrong. She was doing a little too much, so I unsubscribed for her. And I've seen people say they unsubscribed for Peyton for whatever reasons that they unsubscribe for her for. That's their choice. But to say that the reason why the things that are happening to her is happening to her because she's commenting on that lady who's doing weird shit is crazy. That's crazy as hell to me. And these women need a check. Hell, they need something. I don't understand this all at no King Marches, federal voting, federal program. Um, girl, I don't know what's going on with politics. I really don't um I really don't watch everything that's going on in the streets. Exactly, because there's people who watch my content for specific things. I have specific things for specific people. There are people who are going to watch my videos for a certain sector. I don't expect everybody to watch my videos. Girl, I don't expect everybody to watch my videos about every single thing I post. There are some people who are subscribed to me and don't watch my commentary at all. They just watch my vlogs. So people, different strokes for different folks. What up, Ray? Girl, let me tell you about this encyclopedia. This is off my page from Peyton's video. And this lady named TXT. Now, you're going to have to watch the playback, but I will sum it up for you. This bitch is crazy. That's how I can sum it up for you. This bitch is crazy. And this is not the only book she wrote. She wrote two of them. This is just the first paragraph. This is the second one. This is the second one. And I'm sitting here telling people like this is a mental illness. Like nobody on the internet should ever get you that upset where you writing shit like this. Why? And the lady tried to accuse us, well, me, of saying that she's a hater because of what Peyton has. And it's not that. You keep bringing up what she has. The first paragraph was about Peyton's finances. You can go read it for yourself. It was a hot mess. I read it in the beginning. And then she says her government name. That's what I'm saying, Delaney. A lot of people just watch whatever they watch from my content, whatever they want to consume, they consume. Whatever they don't, they don't. They just keep it moving. But yeah, a hyena wrote this. A purebred hyena. That's who wrote that. And then she said she's a cybersecurity mange. I don't know what the fuck that is. I know what a cybersecurity manager is, but I don't know what a cybersecurity mange is. It's interesting when people come up on here and they talk about how educated they are, and she got question marks with exclamation marks. I don't know if she asking questions or making a statement. It was just too much. And I personally believe this might be the ex. It's either the ex or the lady that she responded to in the comment section. Either way, it's bad. But again, nobody should ever have your pearls clutched this much. It should never be that serious. If you have an opinion, that's fine. But to do all of that, that's a little bit too much. So yeah. I told her I was gonna address this live. I knew she wasn't gonna show up when she was like, "Girl, this is just low level energy." She said that my comment, my my vlog channel, I mean my video channels, my whole YouTube channel, uh, what she say? It screams. She said, "Hold on, I gotta read it." God damn it, because she just said so much. And what people don't understand, I will read this today and forget about what she said tomorrow. Okay, she put, "Sis, let's take it in because the comments I just read from this young lady page is not it. It's giving low vibrations, consumer of only designers with labels showing. $1,100 car notes, lights on a payment plan with no furniture in the house vibes." Now, Ray, I keep telling these hyenas, when we have a conversation, we keep it cute, right? The second Listen, the second, these bad built old mattress shaped Bernstein bears come in my comments and talking that shit, I'm gonna clap back. Okay, because I don't believe you're a cybersecurity mange. Okay, I believe you're a door dasher, if at best. That's what I believe. By the way you display yourself, by the way you're counting people pockets and counting people money, and then to say that she need to be worried about Kyron being self-sufficient without her. Y'all do know that Kyron does have a father, right? Peyton says all of this information in her video. So apparently y'all don't stalk her enough. Like, she has a whole other side of the family that she deals with. She's visited her father before. She has a whole network of people who love and pour into her. So why are you worried about her? You need to worry about building that circle for your children or non-children or whatever the fuck you got going on. Because she said young lady, which leads me to believe that she's an older woman, which leads me to believe that if you do have grandchildren, it don't seem like nobody fuck with you because you on here. Just saying. Yeah, we gonna roast you. I'm not like everybody else. I'm just not. I'm a different channel. I get on all these hyenas all the time. And they do the same shit. They want to know your first name, they want to know your last name so they can see if you do have what she said, quote unquote, skeletons in your closet. They can expose it so they can take away from the facts that you're stating. It's still a fact. It's still a fact. It ain't gonna take away that it's the truth. I don't give a fuck if I was living in a box. She said, Mage. Hold on, love. Let me go back to it. No, baby. She said manger. I read that wrong. She said manger. This how she typed it. Hold on, love. She said she's a manger. So what's a manger? Yeah, she typed all of that. She said all of that. And Ray Tony, we know that's funny because I don't wear designer. I don't care about designer. In order for me to purchase something, it has to look nice. And just not gonna purchase something because of a name. I'm not a name brand girly. And I like watching them shop for whatever they shop for. I think that's cool, but y'all know me. Yeah, she typed all of this and then continued to type in other parts of the comment section. Here she is typing here. I don't even know what this is. I'm a copy and paste it, and y'all can tell me. I'm gonna highlight it, and y'all tell me what this word is. What is this word? What is she trying to say, y'all? Help me. So first she tried to say she's a manager. I don't know what that is, and then she typed this. What is this? Is she trying to say please or police or what is she trying to say? And it's so much. Yeah, I know, love. You tried. You tried. I know. I get it. No. Hmm. What is that? And it's supposed to be an adult. So it's just you and then Ray, that's not what behooved me. Okay. What behooved me was what behooved me was my husband says a lady who chases men off. Listen, sounds like she forgot to add an A and managers. Typos happen every day. Yeah, but this is a hot mess. If you gonna try to convince me that you're something of education and you're demeaning someone else talking about what they need to do with an IEP, I think you missed the opportunity for one. So that's what I'm saying. Typos happen every time. She just not even caring. Go look at the paragraph yourself and tell me, are those typos necessary? She could at least spell checked it. Damn. You know what? Mange is a dog disease. Oh no. Because even what you saying, my husband just got through saying a mage. So there's kind of different things. Okay, you don't have time for that. Well, I mean, at least you have time to be in the comment section. I appreciate your life for that. Girl, Grammarly is free, even though they be having them little hidden fees sometimes. Two paragraphs, one is longer than the other. That's what I'm saying. It should not you putting all explanation points and all of this and you typing all fast with caps letters like that. That's too much emotion in the comment section, is what I'm saying. Oh God, I hope not. I don't know. I don't know her life like that. Yeah, you like that means you press really either you press hard on your phone to get that many explanation points or that many letters. Like, look how she posted that. Like, that's too much. If y'all think that shit is normal, I can't be around people like that. I just can't. That's weird. And the fact that that's getting condoned lets me know this is why society is in the place that it is. And matter of fact, let me go to one of my older videos that I posted about just this such. Hold on. Let me go to my videos. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And this is why classism exists. This is why classism exists because people are going to have different mindsets. I want to see if y'all remember this video. Hold on. I'm trying to find that video of black women talking about how other black women are. And these are the type of women that you have to watch out for. Here it is.
I don't care what anyone says. If you are a woman and you hang around women, you'll start to understand what men be complaining about. And if you a man and you be around men long enough, you'll start to see what women be complaining about. The more you just pay attention to your gender, the more you will see what the opposite sex be talking about. Men do not be lying about the stuff they be saying about the ladies. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta tell the truth. I just gotta tell the truth. And my husband be saying the same thing. Like, the ladies is not lying about this stuff they be saying about these men. It's not made up. It's not made up, y'all. I'm not even joking. The things that men and women are saying about each other is true for the most part. It's true. And I know it's true because I be observing it. I done did it. Some of the stuff I done did it. So I know they not lying. So that's kind of like, that's why I talk about the things I do on my page, because I'm realizing, like, nobody's really lying about none of it. Nobody's really lying about none of it. So we really should start building from there.
This is such a good comment because, like she said, I could not imagine being friends with some women. Friends. I could not imagine being in a romantic relationship with you. Anytime I watched
This says there are a lot of women I wouldn't date or dare to be friends with. I can't imagine dating them. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the women that commented in my section with them big ass paragraphs and them explanation marks, God forbid I be a friend with somebody like that. And I need to adjust the music. Y'all ain't tell me the music was extra loud. You could barely hear anything. Hold on. Let me see.
Happened to me have been at the hands of black women. When it comes to showing up to court, snitching, telling, sabotaging, black women are on that, especially when it's a black woman that has a higher stature than they have. Black women can't get together and rub two nickels together. But when it comes to getting together to hate on another black woman that they all perceive collectively is better than them, oh, y'all will get together for that shit. That's why I don't care about taking y'all bitches up through there. If y'all ever heard that I did something to a bitch, I did something to the bitch. And the bitch deserved whatever the fuck I did. The comments and do my chores and clean up and meditate and do all this other stuff around the house. But I'll give you two examples that I just noticed that go with what I'm saying. The other day, Jackie Aina, which is one of my favorite content creators, she posted where this girl was just talking to her crazy in the comments. That's the type of chick I'm talking about. It's a lot of y'all that's like that. Then I remember when Dr. Barlow first came out, I was happy. I'm still happy. I kid y'all not. If y'all go back through my playlist that says something about the attack on education or whatever, go back through that playlist. Because I kid you not, I was all excited about Dr. Barlow. And this black lady comes and was like, well, she needs to watch how she talks. And I was confused as shit. So confused, I had to go back to Dr. Barlow's page to see if she had posted anything else that would make this lady say that. No, she hadn't said anything. But that little 5 minutes, those little 3 videos of her irritated this black lady in my comments. That's just like, she needs to watch how she needs to watch her tone. That's who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. The ones like that you ain't even got to do nothing to them. You just got to be great. And the bitches hate.
Sometimes I wish that women that look like myself, black women, would not be so mean and so judgmental to other black women, right? I love a friendly, nice, sweet, kind, loving black woman, okay? Just, I love it. I love that. But what I don't like is, y'all know I'm a spin instructor, and with being a spin instructor, you know, you meet other people that don't really look like yourself half of the time. And so we're all in a group, we're just talking or whatever, and the person may come up and they may talk to another instructor or whatever, give them a hug and talk to them. And it's not the fact that I care or anything like that when I'm around, but it's just kind of like you don't exist. And I feel like when we assist, I like to say, hey, how you doing? And half of the time it's just nothing back. I get nothing back besides just nasty looks. Then they walk in the classroom, they're about to take my class, and they don't realize I'm the instructor. And it's crazy because when they realize that I'm the instructor, after class, they want to come talk to me. They want to, oh, how did you get in this industry? Like, what made you do this? But at first, you were being so. And, while I'm on this topic, when I think about it, while working in finance, especially when it comes down to women, and I'm just going to say all women, but especially women that look like myself, black women, would be so nasty to me in those places. And I'm not talking about banking or anything. I'm talking more on the lines of like wealth management, okay? So when they come in.
Now, there's multiple videos of multiple black women complaining about other black women being nasty and mean. What up, Sammy? It's not a secret. So for women to come in here in the comments or go under my comment section and be disingenuous and try to pretend like black women don't be nasty to black women just for no reason. And when these women come out and speak about it, you're not supposed to speak about it because you're a black woman. And this is not unheard of by the black women who listen because it's happened to them. There is not a lot of black women who can say, at least not one black woman has just unnecessarily been rude to me. And when I mean rude, probably like stare or just frown or just not acknowledge, whatever the case may be. A lot of black women have had that experience more often than others, but it has happened at least once. So for people to come on here and pretend and say things are just the internet and things are just this and things are just that. Oh, wow. See, I'm sorry to hear that, Ray. That's that's an unfortunate situation, and you gotta sometimes separate yourself from these type of people because it's not healthy. You can't even be nice. You can't even be nice. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then they want to find something to be angry about. Now, I posted this video. Let me see when I posted this video. I posted this video 7 months ago. 7 months ago, and I'm gonna reshare it on my timeline for everybody to see. It's a lot of black women who be here nasty to each other. I love the fact that I have black women in my chat that we could chop it up. We cool. Hell, black men be in my chat. We chop it up and we cool. I love that. These are the type of people that I like to surround myself by. But I'm never going to be the one to not pretend like something isn't happening. You get what I'm saying? And I know when I see certain women, how they try to pretend like they nice and they have a nasty intention behind it. And I really truly feel like that is what Peyton is experiencing. There are some women that are out there that will pretend that they like you, but they want your spot. They want to be where you're at because they feel like they can't obtain it. And the woman who is currently harassing her and adding her and tagging her for whatever reason she feel like she need to, that's a problem. And for now, having an opinion about a situation, okay, whatever. You grown. But tagging somebody and harassing them every chance you get because you want to throw slights and say, look at me, is going to get you in a position where you ain't going to want to be in. Like even with the copyright strikes that she receiving. She don't like that. But that's the consequence you get from tagging somebody. Peyton would have found out that the lady was talking about her maybe through somebody watching her channel, but she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to get a notification from one of her supporters saying, hey, Pay, so and so was talking about you. You know why she didn't have to do that? Because the lady was tagging her. It's childish. And you in your 50s and you like to brag how you in your 50s. But I'm going to say, as the saying goes, a fool at 40 is a fool forever. And if you ain't got your shit together by 40, you really need to follow up and check that shit, reevaluate your life and try to get it together. Not pretending anything. That's my opinion. I was speaking generally, Kat. So if you felt like that needed to go to you, then you just accepted it for what it is. I didn't say you in particular. I said women, because you're not the only woman in my comment section trying to pretend like black women. And that, as a matter of fact, that particular comment that I stated was concerning the the subject of her, what she was saying as far as the black employees. So that wasn't even, you know, I think that just went another way. And you're right. What somebody thinks about you is none of your business. But if you tagging me and I have to find out your business from you adding me all the time, that's harassment. Don't nobody want to have to turn off their notifications because content creators can tag Peyton, sponsorships can tag Peyton. She shouldn't have to turn off her notifications of people adding her because that woman won't stop. Do you get what I'm saying? Opinion, harassment. Opinion, harassment. Those are two different things. Sammy, what I say? Y'all always laughing at me. I'm just playing. Exactly. That's what I did. It was hurtful to watch a 30-year friendship. And and that's what I'm saying. We be having funerals in real life for people that we supposed to be cool with. There's like a taste of women who are still friends with the people they grew up with, right? But then a lot of them have separated. A lot of them have went different ways because they have different walks of life, and a lot of people can't go where you going, and that's the truth. But the people that are left behind now have access to the internet to go cause havoc on other people that have, and I just don't think that's cool. But anyway, it is what it is, y'all. I'm hoping Peyton is doing okay in the hospital. I hope everything is all as well. And I look forward to seeing her blog next week. Um Only time will tell what will happen with this, but I guarantee you, even if Peyton didn't say nothing, that woman gonna keep talking because that woman's feelings is hurt. She got embarrassed. I watched her video and she said she don't make money on her YouTube. So if you're not monetizing, they don't pay you. Okay. So she's trying to be slick with it, right? She's trying to justify um she can say what she want to say because she's doing it for free type energy, but she's not addressing the fact that, like, for example, I'm on here, right? And I monetize, right? But my vlog channel is not monetized. It's one of those situations. So if I share my vlog channel or tell people to subscribe to my vlog channel, they will go, not all of them, but some might go to my vlog channel, subscribe, and get it up there to where it can become monetized. So she's trying to pretend like she's trying to come off as a victim, like, I'm not even getting paid for this, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Hold on. She said, no, it's cool. I hear you. Listening, being tagged can be very annoying. I get it. I didn't care enough to know the story that she was being tagged. Oh, and that's unfortunate because I see a lot of women who don't know like the full story of it and the ins and outs, but they will comment and say their opinion. But I think an opinion is good. But if you don't have the full thing, and it's not even just you, it's another lady. She was like, yeah, Peyton, I guess she's pregnant and she didn't like what somebody was saying or something. I don't know what it is, but people gonna have their opinion, you know? So it's like, I'm like, dang, girl, you didn't do no research. Now, not you, because you're not a content creator, right? You could be interested and not interested, but when you're speaking on a platform and you saying stuff, that was crazy to me. I was just like, that's how, oh, she just said, fuck it. I'm gonna just say this because fuck it. I'm not about to do the research. She didn't go look at the Instagram. She looked at another content creator's content to get her information and she brushed right over everything. So when you do that, it spreads a narrative of Peyton just don't like people talking about her. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the narrative. Peyton was offended because she thought somebody she was cool with on social media uh wouldn't take a rumor that they seen in her comment section or in the chat. She wouldn't make a video about it, um spreading the rumor. So that was really the tea behind it. So Peyton inboxed her and was like, "Hey, I thought we was cool." Even if you look at that lady's screenshots that she exposed, she said, "I thought we was cool." But everybody said, "Well, it's the internet, it's entertainment." For Peyton, it was personal because she thought that that person and her was cool. And unfortunately, she's finding out, like a lot of other Black women find out about some of these Black women out here. A lot of these Black women ain't Black women, they motherfucking hyenas. And that's just what the fuck it is. And if you have that mindset or mentality to be the bottom of the barrel, you can't mix with people. That's why I feel like classism exists. That's why, and I'm not saying all people who are not at a certain status um are different, but I'm saying like it because somebody who's financially poor can be on a level who's with somebody who is successful, but eventually that person who's financially poor, they're not going to stay there with that mindset. That's why they say surround yourself with positive people, and people who are successful, you'll be the fifth successful person or whatever, or people who are poor, you're going to be poor number five. It's a reason why they say that. There's a lot of women like me, for example. I'm not about to hang out with nobody at the club. I done aged out. I'm married. I'm happily married. I have childrens. Okay. So although they do that, that's not going to be the type of woman that I hang out with. And I've attempted to be friends and hang out with friends who are single, but I've hung out with women who are married. And I'm telling you, the energy is different. I hung out with this lady who was single, and it was just all about her. And that's cool. But we didn't relate to anything. And when I mean single, I mean she had no kids, she had nobody. It was just her, right? And it was cool, but as far as hanging out, I'm not going to want to go to the club with her. She can go to the club. She's single, she don't have no kids, she ain't got no responsibilities but her, so she can do her, right? I cannot. Okay. And I'm that's not my cup of tea anyway. And shout out to the ones who do it. Now, if I'm hanging out with a single mother, I can relate to her more because she has children. So if I say, "Do you know that baby was all in my makeup or spreaded some," she might understand where I'm coming from. Because when she was trying to get a nap in, damn it, it happened to her too. You get what I'm saying? You have to have similar vibes with people, right? But Peyton and the lady that she is who she got her feelings with hurt by, in my personal opinion, they don't have much in common. I think that's a different class, and I mean mentally. I didn't hold on, I didn't fell back in the comments, y'all. Hold on. Delaney said, "Kat, I believe that there is a room to make better laws when it comes to the internet." And it's going to happen. And after that happens, it's going to be more laws to the internet protecting people like that. But I feel like, unfortunately, something dire has to happen in order for YouTube and X and all these other social media platforms to do something about it. Unfortunately, somebody is going to be sacrificed, and you know, that's going to be an unfortunate event, but people don't usually make changes until something drastic or dramatic happens, right? For example, November the 1st, we don't know what's going to happen. And they could be playing with these people who, if they want to, but I've seen many of people on TikTok make plans of what they planning to do if they don't get their steezies. That video will be coming out real soon. And Kat says, "I totally agree about making better laws for the internet." It's true. Yeah, people just run off and just, we, we can't all, you know, I want the best for all women. I'm just too old to deal with the mental dysfunction. Okay? Though I'm not the club friend. I'm the friend, like, if you need to vent or you need some advice, you can call me. But we not gonna go get no cocktail. I hung out with this married woman, right? And we went out to eat, right? And her husband called her and she's like, hold on, my husband's calling me. And I understood, right? And then my phone rang and my husband called me and she understood. When I hung out with my single friend who had no kids, no man, nothing, that irritated her. You get what I'm saying? Two different walks of life. And not all single women are like that. Those are just the experiences that I've had with some of the single women I kicked it with. Not every woman that's single is going to understand why your husband is calling or what he want. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to mix. Seek your peace. Listen, I don't like Peyton at all. God dang. Could care less about her life, and I have my opinions about her from what I've seen, and I agree with some of the opinions, but I couldn't care. Hey, she said I don't like her at all, honey. Okay, that's all I'm saying, Kat. That's all I'm saying. It's just to me, Peyton tried to open up to somebody who has a different walk of life than she does, and you just can't do that. You can't do that with everybody. It's some people that you can vibe with and you could be cool. But a lot of these women, that's just what it is. You can't, you know. And there's content creators on here that it's like I don't like the way they move. I don't like certain things that they do. But I'm not about to go and harass them. Am I going to make comments on the opinions of certain things that they do? Yeah, but from what I'm seeing, they're saying that she shouldn't feel any type of way. You can't tell a person how to feel, but you can warn a person that you go get arrested for harassment if you don't sit your ass down. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Some people are too invested in these influencers' live. What happened to watch their content and yeah, that's all I'm saying. My friend was drunk by wait. My friend was drunk. I was passing by the club. She was getting jumped. I jumped out my car and she started swinging up. You know what, Ray? See, this is why I don't go outside. Cause what? Wait a minute, Ray. I need you to what? I know Peyton likes to meet PayPal's. I would never. Okay, so this is what I will say about Peyton meeting PayPal's. Since you don't watch her, I'm going to inform you. She has mentioned that she has social anxiety, right? And she's also a Pisces. So Pisces tries to step outside of themselves because they don't want to be trapped in one box. So that's her way of trying to just kind of not be that person. She don't want to be that type of person where, because it's always going to be something anyway, right? So if Peyton didn't want to meet up with nobody and didn't want people to come see them, it's going to be like, dang, she just too good to see. It's going to be something anyway, right? But from what I know from a lot of Pisces I deal with, Pisces try to expand who they are. They don't want to be trapped in one box and put in one category. That's why there's so many different kinds and so many different personalities of them. They want to explore, they want to venture out, they want to be cool. They like people, but they don't like people. Okay? It's just if I had to explain it's gonna shit, it confuses me. Hell. But I think she's down to earth and that's like with everybody. Everybody wants friends, everybody wants companionship, everybody wants somebody to kick it with and hang out with. And when you find the right people to hang out with and kick it with, you have a great time. But then when you intermingling with all these weird ass people, you be like, shit, I'm gonna just stay in the house. I mean, even people you grew up with that you've known for years, if they don't stay the same or you guys still don't have that connection, they could turn on you. You just never know with people, and you probably would never, but I wouldn't mind meeting somebody here and there. It just depends on that person. Yes, me and my daughter swinging on people, fighting her ass. And Nick, oh, see, nah, see, I would have just said, I'm gonna call the police. Look, and keep driving. Her swinging on you is crazy. Damn. So what happened when she was sober? Did she say anything? Was there a response when she was sober? No, I'm interested. Like, what did she apologize? Was there a bouquet of flowers at your door? Did she send an edible, like, godly, like edible arrangements? Like, what happened? Cause listen, listen, I would have beat up them people that was fighting her, and then she would have got beat up. It just would have been ass whoopings all around because I was trying to help you. And I feel like that goes with life. That goes with life. I'm telling you, that go you be trying to I'm trying to help you out. God dang it. Now we both looking crazy because I'm trying to fight for you like Lori H. Parker, and you sitting over here doing some dumb shit. I'm just saying. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be mad as hell. Hell nah. No, no, no. I get it as to why she does it. I get that. But open the doors to weird people. Oh yeah, definitely. That I mean, we seen it in 4K. Because that lady's weird to me. I don't care what nobody say. That lady is weird. A bag of pecans, if you will. She's nuts. I will not. I just can't. Girl, I'm glad you went by yourself, Ray. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Look, Cheryl laughing. Listen, I don't know what the hell be going on. I don't know what the hell be going on. That's funny. Ray, you gotta let me know. Did she apologize? Did like I gotta know. No, none of that. I seen her another time drunk. Oh, oh yeah. Then that's somebody you gotta separate from for real. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. I am not being a cancer today. Not completely. Well, I'm always a cancer. I'm just not being like turned up today because the hyena that was in my comments didn't show up. Like I knew when she said this just not it. I was like, oh, she ain't coming back. Nice live. I appreciate you being cool. I'm not a PayPal, but you are open to my opinion without judgment. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what it's about, Kat. You have a nice day. That's what it's about. I don't mind people other opinions, but when these 304s come in my comments with that weird ass shit, oh, I'ma be a cancer. Okay? Not an apology. It was hurtful. I just stopped talking to her and moved on. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, and when you have love for a person, that type of shit hurts. You get what I'm saying? And even though Peyton may not have met this woman, um, she probably felt like some type of way. My birthday is 7/20. I'm on the cusp. Oh, yeah, yeah, 7/20. Look, I was like, did I say July? Look at me being slow. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I promise you I'm gonna come out with the vlog. Would you just wait for it? Look. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It be sounding like a good idea at the same time, but that editing shit. Oh, that's what's up. A birthday buddy. A birthday. Well, shout out to him. But Ray, that needs to be discussed too. A lot of women we have, like I said, funerals for people we used to rock with and have friends with, and we miss those friendships, right? We miss the good times, not that shit of you hopping out of cars and shit and elbowing niggas for somebody who don't deserve it. But we do be having those, you ever just chill and be like, dang, I remember when we hung out and we was cool and we did this, that, and the third, and then you just be like, man, fuck her. No. You be missing the good times. I don't believe in astrology, but people around their birthday are around that birthday are gray hearted. Oh, thank you. You know why I believe in astrology? Because astrology is tied to astronomy, and that's what a lot of billionaires look into to get rich. Now, where I mess up is I haven't looked up into astronomy enough to look at what they're looking at to get rich. So I need to get my life together. and I don't pop pills and shit. It was too much. Yeah, and then when you deal with certain people like that, they try to make you feel bad because you don't participate in that type of stuff. Oh, you just think you too good. Like what? Cause I don't want to die today. Like, girl, okay. Oh, shout out to Taisha who was in the bushes yesterday and sent me that cash app. Girl, this is for you because I know you're gonna watch the playback.
Someone has stolen 3 of my toys! What if I take off your head? Will you know then? How could you let this happen?
That's what happened. Now, how did I know that? Wow. I can't believe I called that. Damn. How did I know that happened? They tend to do that. A lot of women do that, or even men. When you kicking with somebody and you guys lifestyle changes, they'll say that you think you better than everybody, or you think too good for this and too good for that. It's not that. It's just the way of life that you want to walk has changed. And I'm sorry that happened to you, Ray. I know, like, that's hard to process. And water signs in general, we are the most trusting, untrusting motherfuckers on the planet. Okay. We try to give you a chance. But with Pisces are very, very y'all, when y'all close shop, don't say hi. Shit. Y'all thought Scorpio was bad, child. Pisces, if they don't fuck with you, I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen with this situation. Give it a couple of weeks or two. That girl's gonna be a memory. Peyton's gonna do what she can to recover from that hurt and move accordingly, and that's gonna be that. Be careful with that. God despises Leviticus 19 and Deuteronomy. Well, I appreciate your opinion. I've heard that before. But there's a lot of things in the Bible that was, and we could talk Bible topics, but that's another subject for another time. But I mean, with everything that's going around, especially Leviticus is in the Old Testament, they also approved of a lot of other things that was okay in the Bible that I don't believe was okay, which is taking women and children and doing what you want with them because you won the war. I don't co-sign that, even though it's okay in the Bible to do it. You could take slaves back, take people slaves and stuff like. I mean, that's another topic for another time. But again, with Bible verses, that lady, she says Bible verses all the time and she does not use that for good at all. And that's on that. So, but I appreciate your comment. Who is this? Yo, hey, have y'all seen this video? I'm trying to find this video. Hold on. I'm gonna find. Let me see if it's gonna pop up on my Instagram. It's probably not gonna pop up on my Instagram. Let me see if I can. That lady gonna be mad for a while. This is the most attention. Listen, Ray, I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it because the way she smiles, she's never gotten that attention before. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna sign into my Instagram, y'all. Hold on, because I want y'all to see. Hold on. I want y'all to see if y'all can help me find this full video. Y'all gonna be, I don't know what y'all gonna be. I didn't know how to feel when I seen this. Hold on, let me see. And if somebody can tell me where Tariq Nasheed got this video, because my husband, my husband showed it to me. And I was like, what in the, hold on. Let me see if I can remember my password. Oops. Hold on. Let me see if StreamYard will let me do this. Hold on. Because y'all got to see this video. Y'all got to see this video. Give me 1 second. While y'all wait, I'm going to play this video for you. Hold on.
Or when they would say little stuff to me, it was always negative to me, or it was always like I didn't matter, and they would want to talk to the white person or the white.
You said you never seen that? Hold on. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna press play, and then I'm gonna respond to your comment, and then I'm gonna press play. Hold on.
Male or the white girl, but they would ignore me, act like I don't exist, or they would give me the nastiest, tooted up, booted up faces, like I did something, like I peed in their Cheerios that morning, like they knew me personally. I don't get it, and I didn't get it, and I didn't try to figure out why you were so nasty and so mean. Then half the time I would realize and find out we had a lot in common, or they would be my sorority sister, and they would look at me so nasty and treat me so bad. And you know what? That's why I always say you treat people the way you want to be treated, because you don't know who people are. So why would you do that?
Quick question. It won't take long at all. I'm a black woman. You can look at me and see that I am a black woman. I was born a black woman. I have all of the natural born woman body parts, and I am black, as you can see. But for some reason, and y'all, I hate to make a general statement. I really do hate to make a general or a blanketed statement. And when I say I'm not putting everybody in a box, I know black people are not a monolith. Lord knows we learned that word and have ran out with the word. I know every black woman is not the same. I know that, duh. But I'm a black woman, and I grew up around black women. Why are we so daggone mean? I do not understand. I remember a couple of years ago, or a few years ago, when we were still wearing masks, and I went to Family Dollar, and there was a black lady ringing me up, and I asked her how was she doing. Like I said, how was your day going today? This lady looked at me and asked me to pull my mask down, and when I did, and she realized she didn't know me, she said to me, "I don't know you, so I can't ask you how you're doing simply because you don't know me." And I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happened today, but just know that I am so sick and tired of the attitude. I'm so sick and tired of the combative, negative, disrespectful, conflicting, rebellious, warfare type of mindset that comes out of women that look like me. Everybody has reasons to be irritated and upset and frustrated Everybody has stuff going on in their lives where they could complain all day, every day. And black women have most certainly been through a lot. There's several reasons why you could complain or walk around frustrated all day long, because I deal with chronic pain, and I'll be the first one to tell you when I'm in severe chronic pain, which is regularly, but when it's real bad, I'm not good company. I shouldn't be around you. I'm not going to be able to laugh and joke and play and all that. If we're walking around full of pain, and the pain is causing us to be grumpy and have a nasty attitude from the time we get up in the morning to the time we go to bed, we need to figure that out. We need some pain relief. You need to go to a pain specialist. You need to go to church. You need Jesus. You need to drop down on your knees and start praying. I don't know what you need to do, but we have got to stop being so mean. I worry sometimes that my son is going to have like shattered dreams, because as it stands, my son loves melanated women. He loves melanated women. He loves all shades of melanated women. But his mom, I am a loving, gentle, kind parent. I'm a loving, gentle, kind, nurturing mom, right? Don't get it twisted. I laugh, I joke, I don't play, but I'm still a very loving, caring, nurturing, gentle, considerate, sympathetic, empathetic mom to my son. And I worry that the blueprint of a black woman that I am for him, I worry that his dreams are gonna be shattered when he gets older if he looks for somebody like me and can't find them, because we're so daggone mean.
Listen, and how many times do y'all hear me say that? Okay, so I don't know if Kat left because she said she was leaving earlier, but it was under numbers. I posted numbers 31:17:8. It said, take the lives of everybody except for them young tenders. I can't co-sign that. But that's what I be saying. I said this last night. A lot of us be mean. Like even with my boys, I worry about the same thing. Like another black lady went viral for saying her son will not be dating a black girl, and I don't know if she did it just for like to get people to pay attention or whatever the case it is, but she said it, and then she gave examples of the girls twerking and getting put out by the police and all types of stuff. And as a mom who has black sons, that is something we worry about. We know men now that have trouble with women. And we're not saying that we're not the only women who do it, but that don't mean we want it done to our sons. Hello. Spiritual, mental, physical, emotional balance, guard your peace. I'm telling you, and these are topics that we talk about because we do want what we want as far as our children to be happy, and we want to be cool with us. Like, who else we gonna be cool with if it ain't us? So we can't do it with those type of women out here harassing and tagging people. I'm just be honest. It's very difficult. And then the way she smiles in that smirk, it throws me off because I'm like, dang, it's a lot of mischievousness behind that. Now let me see if StreamYard will let me share this. Hold on. Da, 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 da. Let me see if it'll let me share this. I don't know for sure. Share screen. Mm, hmm. You know what? I don't think it's gonna let me do it, so I'm gonna do it this way. Hold on. Let me cancel and let me just type it in here because I should be able to see it. Hold on. Copy. All right. I need y'all to find this video for me. Hold on. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't share it. Let me add it to the stage. Hold on, y'all. I can't stop laughing. Hold on.
Now do it like a black girl. Boom, ta, boom, ta.
What in the world? Have y'all seen this video? Where is the full video?
Now do it like a black girl. Boom, ta, boom, ta.
Listen, I keep telling my husband, this gotta be AI. This gotta be AI. I cannot believe this is real. And fucking Tariq, this he gonna say, I ain't never seen no black girls do it like this. Oh my God. I said this gotta be AI. Somebody needs to find me this video. Where'd y'all get this from?
Now do it like a black girl. Boom, ta, boom, ta.
I fucking, oh my God. I'm done, y'all. I'm done for the day. I'm about to get off this live. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. I don't know where the fuck. I think this gotta be AI. I just cannot believe this is real. Somebody gonna have to prove me wrong. And whoever made this video, and if it's AI, you are going. Okay, you going, and you know where I'm talking about. With gasoline draws on, you are going, because this gotta be AI. I ain't never seen. Now I've seen a lot of videos pop up of things that people used to do, like in the 80s and in the 90s and maybe even in the 60s, that were very questionable. Like my husband was watching a video about how the Rams, before they became back to the LA Rams, did this weird video. So it's a lot of stuff out there that we probably haven't seen. Or like when Beyonce paid homage to those ladies doing that dance, whatever. Or that one lady who's like, it's hip hop. Like that shit, I get it. I see, but I ain't never seen this before. I'm gonna play it one more time and then I'm gonna get up off of here and end it on this note.
Now do it like a black girl. Boom, ta, boom, ta.
Bitch. You know what? I'm gone. All right, y'all. Let me know, everybody who is watching the playback. Shout out to y'all. Leave your comments below. I am out. I'll see y'all later. It's too much.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my eating song. 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 It's my eating song.